Hi, my name is Josh Barger, and the name of my persuasive speech is to feed corn or not to feed corn. That is the question. Are you a hunter? Some people are and some are not. Personally, I'm a bigger hunter. I have been hunting since I was 6 years old. Regardless if you hunt or not, people in general want to protect animals. In general, people believe feeding wild deer is helpful. One misconception is that feeding corn in particular is healthy to all animals. However, deer is not an animal that corn could be a healthy snack for. Why do I believe that corn should be fed to deer? Corn should not be fed to deer. I believe, and I am sure that you will believe this as well, when given the facts, that corn is harmful to deer in high amounts. I am an avid hunter, and I was guilty, yes I was guilty, of putting corn out for deer to eat to keep them in my hunting area. The problem with that is I may put out only a controlled amount, but what about the other hunters and the deer fans? Many people feel that they are doing the deer a favor by feeding them corn. They feel the deer may not have the food they need to thrive. Corn seems like a typical food that all type of wild animals would enjoy. However, after reading several articles from the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources website and the Arkansas Online website and the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission website, my outlook on feeding deer has completely changed. Having the facts makes a huge difference. What are some of the effects of corn when it's eaten by deer? I'll give you some examples. One would be deer toxicity. Deer corn toxicity. And it can develop that when you eat too much corn in one sitting. There's two diseases that are stemmed from corn toxicity, and they can develop this disease. One is called acidosis, and acidosis is commonly known as grain overload. And that's when a deer eats too much corn and gets too much corn in their belly, and that too much grain can change everything in their bodies and their body makeup, and it can actually become toxic and poison them, and it is a fatal disease. Another disease is called enteroxemia, or most commonly called overeating disease, and they'll just eat and eat and eat until their stomach explodes. It's a very fatal disease as well. Now, what can we do as people to prevent this? Here's some examples that I have, in my opinion, that we can do to help this situation. One, we can promote the disuse of corn as a food supplement or baiting tool for deer. And we can plant vegetation and oak trees that produce acorns for the deer when areas are lacking vegetation. And when a deer is harvested, which means when a deer is killed in season, have it checked out for disease.